Hi, and welcome back to the What's Cooking Show. Again, we have Lance and Kelly Pete with us today, and they're coming with us for the Eunice Crawfish Cook-Off that's be coming up in a couple of weeks. And Lance, you have a crawfish etouffee going for us. Where do we go next?
Next, we're going to go ahead and add garlic. We normally add, I don't follow recipes very much, guys. You have to forgive me, but I would say a clove of garlic. We do have a recipe that we did prepare for this. About a pinch of garlic, and then we're going to add a little tomato sauce, about 8 ounces here for a pound of crawfish. Tomato sauce, a lot of etouffees I've cooked in the past, you can take it or leave it. I think I really like it for the color. It brings in the color, especially when you cook it down. You don't want that bitter flavor of the tomato. So I'll put it in early. And then from there, Kelly, if you want to help me with that, if you want to start stirring in that flour. We don't like to create a roux, but we do like the flour for the
thickening,
the consistency of the etouffee. So we'll add it later instead of preparing a roux or anything.
Yeah.
You can come on with it.
A sous chef.
Doing a good job, Kelly.
Oh, thank you.
And then what we'll do is from here, you can throw in, as far as seasonings, sometimes we'll pre-season our crawfish tail meat, but we also here today we're just going to add a half a teaspoon of salt and a half a teaspoon of red cayenne pepper.
Cayenne.
You give it a
Simple
little.
seasoning.
Yeah, you can't
Simple
have,
seasoning.
can't have etouffee without cayenne pepper.
Also here now, a lot of times what we do at home or what we do for the cook-off, we'll add a stock. Today we're using a chicken broth stock, but typically we'll take the crawfish boil. We like to take the heads from the crawfish boil and we'll boil them down and make a good
The shellfish stock.
shellfish
yeah.
stock, yes. You can go with that home.
It's the best smelling stock in the
It is.
world.
I like to do that with my crawfish bisque
And you know,
too.
if you do it right after a crawfish boil, you have a lot of the seasonings right there
Still
for
in
you
it.
already,
Yeah.
so you don't have to add anything to your
Nothing.
etouffee. You just add the stock till you get the right flavor. And go ahead with the rest.
That is
Yeah.
the best tasting stock and
Oh,
smelling
yeah.
stock.
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
and like Kelly said, with crawfish biscuit and stuff, oh yeah, definitely. Well, we have the recipe. I mean, we got to remind everybody at home that if you want to copy this recipe that Lance is doing for us today, you can go to our website at kdcg.com and click on the What's Cooking Show, or you can come by either Piggly Wiggly store in Opelousas and pick up copies, or you can
did
go by
good.
Jason at the Steamboat.
You did good.
I did good, huh?
Yeah.
I didn't stumble on it.
Well, that's good. That's a good sign. The first show we have over here, first time you said it, you got it right, kdcg.com. So, I mean, good things over here to wait, you know, it's coming.
There's a lot of good recipes on there. Have you noticed it lately? I mean, it's
I did. We may have to get a whole nother website just for the recipes.
just for that.
You start a cookbook.
Well, we could, yeah.
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 Would that would you allow 2 gold stars for that?
Depends on how good the recipes are. If you pick the right recipes, like we'd have to be the judge of the recipes that go into it.
Yeah, we need to do another recipe contest.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was fun.
That was so many years ago.
Yeah.
Seems like it was forever.
On the recipe, I think I have 1/8 tablespoon of,
A
or 1/8 teaspoon
teaspoon.
of cloves, but I'll just add a little pinch. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
that was.
a pinch there.
Yeah, that's some strong stuff you got
It
in
is,
there.
but it does have, it adds a good
Well, that's the
flavor.
first time I've ever heard of cloves in an etouffee. That's something different.
Well, a lot of people use seasonals, and a lot of seasonals will have a,
If you actually look at the ingredients of like a seafood boil or crawfish boil seasoning, it's in there.
yes.
No, we don't.
And that's
It needs
where-
flavor, like allspice, stuff like that. That is part
Learn
of
something new on the cooking show.
that is part of like crawfish boil seasoning.
I think
Like
it
the powder?
enhances
It
the
does.
flavor of the seafood.
And it kind of gives you that sense that it has that crawfish boil
Yes.
flavor.
Or you could just use some crawfish boil.
That's right.
Actually, I've done that before.
I use that sometimes in my potato salads when I make potato salad.
Crawfish
Oh,
ball.
yeah. Just the powder seasoning, not the,
Oh,
you know.
okay, yeah.
And
The
to
liquid, yeah.
give it that richness that crawfish etouffee
There you go.
demands, we add about 2/3 cup of half and half.
And the stick of butter wasn't enough.
No, it never is.
Heavy whipping cream would be a
Right.
little bit more, a little bit more fat.
This is definitely a different recipe than, you know, a lot of things I've seen before. I mean, really different.
But sometimes when you're in at like jambalaya cook-off, chicken and sausage gumbo cook-off, something like that, around this area, when everyone cooks the same,
Oh, yes.
you have to do something to kind of stand out, you know, and make it a little different than the rest.
Right, right.
Well, and everyone has their own recipe,
Yep.
so
Yeah, that's right.
True.
it's kind of like boudin.
That's right, that's right.
They're all good, but they just,
Yeah. Every different corner store has their own flavor.
yeah, you're right.
I got so many different festivals getting ready to come up too. A lot of good ones like the Crawfish Etouffee Festival, the Boudin Festival's coming up.
It
in
seems like
Sky.
we always got one.
Oh yeah,
In Louisiana, there's always some kind of festival,
somewhere.
Reason to
cook-off,
party.
yes, benefit.
Speaking of benefits, we have the morning of the Etouffee Cook-Off, Eunice Marshall's Reserves has their 9th annual poker run
Okay.
that same day.
And it's not just for motorcycles, it's for Jeeps and cars and trucks.
Ooh, that'd be fun. I want a Jeep and a truck and a car.
But you only can drive one, Jason. That's all.
I got 2 buddies that can follow.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll take the car. I like the car.
But when the Bronco's ready, I'll be in a Bronco.
You'll be in a Bronco,
You
okay.
can have a car.
All right.
Just think, if you're in a vehicle, you could have a designated driver, and you could have 2 or 3 people playing in
That's
the
a must. That's a
in
must.
the poker run.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a
that's
must.
right.
I'll be in the passenger
Right.
seat of the Bronco.
Man, it's smelling good in here. All right, we're going to go ahead and we'll take a few more minutes break, and then Lance and Kelly will come back, and we'll have a little bit more information as far as for the Crawfish Etouffee Cook-Off coming up in Eunice.
And address of the Highway 1 SimSport.
That's right. We'll get that straight. And we'll take a few more minutes, and we'll come back for more What's Cooking in just a few minutes.